Hi Taurus, welcome to your birthday specials. Okay. Well, this is my first time to do this. Okay. Now, for those Taurians who will be celebrating their birthday soon, happy birthday to you. And here's your special reading. And I will also be pulling out your animal guide for this, for this month or for your birthday. It seems like, with the career aspirations that you're kind of, desiring right now or trying to reach out, you need to have a little bit more patience and you're almost there. However, you need to listen to your instinct. What is it that what is it telling you? Especially what your spirit guides are trying to nudge you or trying to, to send you as a sign or symbol. Now, right before you can reach your dreams or your ambitions, there's just one last betrayal that you will be going through this year. Okay? And that is through work. It also feels like it will also come from something personal, and it will just result into a depression. But right after that, you will just come out of the dark clouds as a brand new person, stronger, wiser, smarter. Okay? Now, this year, you will be, most of the Tyrians, okay? You will be very, your hard works will bear fruition, and he will be reaching up the heights of your glory. You just need to be a little bit more patient and grounded. If ever that you already reach up that height that you've been trying to reach out to, or that you're trying to climb, keep your feet on the ground. It's very important, and never ever step into anybody else's toes. Okay. Now, your main letter or your main, let's say, passport or ticket to your dreams will be an older air sign. Not necessarily that you have to have a what do you call this, like a relationship to this guy, but I feel like this will be your mentor. Okay. Now, be very careful in getting involved in any other gossips, or be very careful in getting involved with somebody who is a backstabber, especially if it's a fire sign around you. Now, there is a younger person, no, actually two, younger and just middle-aged person, both fire, okay, that acts like a friend, but the truth is they are your enemies. They're just watching whatever you're going to be doing, your mistakes, the things about you, your secrets, your personal information, and they actually spread it to the entire people, or to the entire work colleagues that you have, or to the management. Okay, so be very careful in trusting anybody around you. Now, around the month of October, you will be celebrating something that you've been waiting for, especially when it comes to your careers and finances. Some of you will be investing in textiles or anything that is related to apparels or to lingerie or something like that. Okay. Now, some of you will also be getting involved in some, small business, and you will try to think long and hard and even analyze, where, if it's going to be like profitable, or if it's going to be like to your advantage or something like that. But still, sometimes the feasibility study, it's just like a study. Whatever happens and whatever contract that you will be signing, make sure that you will be reading each and every paragraph or each and every bullet point that's going to be stipulated there. Okay, so that you won't get duped by someone who is a fire sign. All right, and also be very careful in dealing with fire signs. Now, when it comes to love, singles, okay, now there is a karmic healing that you need to do, family healing issues, and you need to release the past. Okay, now you are kind of a little bit of a perfectionist. Now you need to let go of control issues. You cannot control everything. You can't control other people's minds and heart and how they feel, how would they think about you, what are they going to do if they make a mistake or something like that. Okay, let go with the flow, and give, some space for other people to breathe and for them to move forward. You can't always do everything. You can't always do the things that they needed to do for themselves. And whenever you're already in a relationship, you need to give them some time and you need to give them some space to move around and to move forward. Otherwise, you will just be alone and you will just feel so lonely and isolated, and you will just tell yourself that you're the victim here. But there are also a lot of things that you need to mirror yourself. Like, what are the things that you need to change? Okay? You will also be very attractive, especially for singles this year. And you will most likely be ending up with someone who is of a different language or ethnicity to you. All right? Now, when it comes to your lessons for this year, you need to forgive, especially if you've been like not really talking to somebody in your family for a long period of time. Okay, whatever happened in the past, leave it all up in the past and leave it all up to to karma and to the universe, whatever punishment that they should be getting, or karma. Okay, what's important is that you are unloading and then you are removing all the heavy stuff inside your chest, and so that you can have a lighter journey. Okay, you need to let it go and you need to forgive and forget. You don't really have to go back to how you used to be, but of course, you have to find it in your heart, because there, Taurians, some Taurians have a hard time finding the right one or finding the right relationship for them. And for those Taurians who already have a child, or who already have their own children, some of you doesn't have any good, you're currently suffering from the communication gap or blockage with your children. Like, they're not really talking to you. They haven't been visiting you for a long period of time, or if you visit them, they're very cold and distant to you. It is because that there is something that you need to heal yourself from. If you want to be forgiven, you also need to learn how to forgive. Now, if you will be celebrating your birthday and you're in your middle of your life, okay, like from 30s to 40s, you will be investing in a it is much better for you. Okay, this is the perfect time for you to invest in a property or real estate venture. Okay, or you just do, opt for a property and have it for lease, or have it rented or something like that. It's just for your investment, or might as well get your own house instead of renting. Now, things will become even more smoother and much more, there will be much more breeze that you can breathe in around the month of September and July. And I feel like you will also be traveling frequently. Okay? Well, locally and internationally. And I feel like you will be growing out of your comfort zone. You will be learning from your past year's lesson, from your past mistakes. 3, from your past relationships will also be coming back to you, but not to reconcile with you, only to have a closure, and for you to learn that it's not really that hard to forgive someone, and it's not really that hard to forget whatever happened in the past. Okay, if you still have some other questions about your past, why is it that you did not really ended up together, why is it that he left you, why is it that he cheated on you, why is it like this, why is it like that, the bottom line there is you're not really meant to be. Okay, you don't really have to keep on scouring for the deeper questions, for the answers and everything else, because the more you dig more into the situation before, the more you will just have much more difficulties in settling your mind, and you will never ever have any peace of mind, because you will just keep on thinking about the past. Yeah, like, I've done this, I've given him everything, I gave him money, I like this, I'm like this, I'm like that, so on and so forth. Then it will be a never-ending agony, and it will be a never-ending, bickering. So, around the month of December, be very careful, okay, in climbing to higher places, or to take on an international vacation, or to for you to take a flight because you will be extra accident prone during this month. Sorry, during that month of December. All right. But like what I said, for singles, you will be meeting somebody that is of a different religion or ethnicity or language, and that's the one that you'll be ending up with. Okay, and for those who's already married, or for those who's already in a relationship, you need to learn how to open up your feelings, especially if you're with a water sign or earth sign, another earth sign. Okay, it seems like this person is just waiting out for you to lower down your pride and to lower down your walls. Okay, and for things to work out with you, it's not just you, or it's not just the other person who's at fault in a relationship. It takes two to tango. Okay, so learn how to mirror your own mistakes and learn from it. All right, let's take a look at your animal guide this year for this month. Cheetah, panther, ooh, cats, gazelle, dragonfly. Now, this is your pertaining, this is your animal guide for your current situation. This is the advice, this is the outcome, and this is the, what do you call this? This is the one that will embody your year. Okay? Okay, the meaning of cheetah is actually you shine from within, or you need to let your inner beauty, your inner talent, you shine from within. Like, even if you are right in the middle of the crowd, you will be shining through because of your natural abilities, talents. You're very unique kind of an individual. And you don't have to blend in. You don't have to feel like one of them, or you don't have to follow any trend just to feel like you're in. Okay, you are a natural standout, and you need to believe more in yourself and have more faith. Okay, your strength right now will be your heart, and you need to listen more to your instinct. Okay, panther, sometimes things need to get worse before it gets better. Now there are some things that that needs to happen in your life, just like a storm, that sometimes we need to sacrifice, lose, move, or to shed some tears in a situation or person or relationship in order for us to grow and learn from our mistakes. And this is what the panther is trying to teach you. Gazelle is actually a very vulnerable animal, but they have natural beauty. They shine from within, so you need to learn how to use your beauty as an advantage, whether you're a man or a woman. You need to use your charm to your advantage in a situation, and you also need to use your brain. Okay, you're very intelligent, you're very analytical, and you don't really have to you don't have to blend. You don't have to be one of those people who needs to to use a camouflage. You're a natural standout, and even if you are a prey, in front of other predators, you need to use your swiftness, you need to use your qualities as a person, and especially your brain to take advantage of a situation or to win in a competition. Okay? And you don't have to feel like you're a geek, or you're so afraid of, looking like a very weird individual or something like that. The thing here is you are a magnet for insecure people because they see you as somebody who is very confident, secured, and very, mysterious and smart and intelligent. And they want to have the same qualities as you because they know to themselves that they can't beat you, or they can't be like, reach within your level or step up right before you or above you. Now the dragonfly is it symbolizes your way of thinking. It's it this actually applies to that what I told you, the having the peace of mind. And if ever is that you would just keep on thinking and digging and digging and digging, because there's a part of you that's a little bit unforgiving. You don't really have to keep on digging in some things that's already buried in the past. You just need to let it go. And your success will only be based in your clarity of mind, clarity of mentality, energy, and your vision. That if you have a murky and, like a lack of direction, kind of behavior or attitude, especially when you feel so depressed, there goes the dragonfly. Okay, that is where they will be leading you, that they will take you back to your track, they will take you back to your journey, to your path, and to remind you of your real mission and to remind you of your real destiny. Okay, so anyway, happy birthday to you, Taurus, and hopefully this actually helped out to some of your, to shed some of your questions in life. All right, blessings to you.